Greetings, Beltaluda, and welcome back to the channel. Rumor has it, friends, it's Expanse Day, the best day of the week. And today we're watching The Expanse Season 5, Episode 6, Tribes. Nothing to it but to do it with Season 5, friends. If you could do me a quick favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out the channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's Expanse Day. Not that you need it. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, Expanse included, the link to our Patreon is in the description, my friends. But all that is then and this is now, and now it's Expanse Day, the best day of the week, as we watch The Expanse Season 5, Episode 6, Tribes. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go!
Crap, they pinged us.
And so they're on the drift too, because they dropped their core.
Gonna make it. Oh wait, I got one more thing.
One last trick. So that killed the Razorback, didn't it? Screaming Firehawk, excuse me. Oh my god, did she just find out about her husband, I bet? Kids. Oh my god, her daughter, grandkids. Oh.
Madam Avesarella, please forgive the intrusion. I'm David Pastor.
We have met. You're Minister of the Interior?
Transportation. I'm the new Acting Secretary General.
Sir.
No, please don't get up. Oh.
You need somebody to teach you how to walk in grab boots.
I understand you were in contact with the Secretary General when her plane went down.
Yes.
Buddy, I think maybe you need to defer.
I've seen the images.
Oh my God, yes, of course, your family.
My daughter and her children are fine.
Oh, good.
They'll be here soon.
Thank God. Your husband teaches at Columbia, doesn't he? Have you heard from him?
No. Buddy, why are you asking questions you know the answer to?
My degree is in drone avionics.
Yeah.
The only reason I got into Parliament is because I thought the person running the local transit authority was an idiot, and I thought I could do a much better job. We were only able to beat back the attack because of you.
Yeah.
I'd like you to join my provisional cabinet. Please.
Of course.
I mean, who else you're gonna get?
I'll be with you in a moment, Secretary General.
She should immediately be the deputy secretary general, or Enright's old job. Aaron Wright's old job. If there's ever any doubt that she loved Arjun, it should be. Never seen her this shook, even when Earth was attacked. She is so good, so amazing. What a portrayal. I mean, the Earth looks okay. I mean, it's not choked with smoke or anything like that. Is this going to be Amos or is this Montana? Long shot. Package delivery systems. Isn't that what that guy just said? Is that her coming off the blockers?
I don't want to go back to prison.
Oh, there's no prison to go back to. They'll probably just shoot you.
I don't want that either.
I'd prefer not that either.
It's a long way. You up for that?
Can make it.
I'll make it.
My money's on you two. Effed up my ship. Very put off.
Okay for reboot the system on lower deck, Kate?
Yeah, do it.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Yeah, it doesn't feel right, does it, Jim?
So, where should I stow this?
Oh, no fucking way.
That's what I'm saying.
The only reason you have a shot at catching the Zemia is because of me, and I have a story to write.
Too bad.
So if you want me off this ship, you're gonna have to drag me.
You got it.
Sounds good.
When we find these pricks, the ride's gonna get a little rough. You ever been in high-G maneuvers before?
Mm-hmm. On this ship.
On this She wasn't down for long. Time for the big dog to hunt. Let's fucking go. Keep expecting Miller to pop up. What? Oh my God, friends. This show, I enjoy watching it so much with you all. I mean, it's the comments and everything, and I appreciate each and every one of them I read, just so you all know. I appreciate you all so much. This community is amazing. This show's amazing, and it is reflective in all of you as its ambassadors. Great stuff. Great stuff, everybody. We're in the credits, by the way, so if I sit here and ramble, we're not missing much other than the awesome credits. Beginning the back half of season 5. Bring on the story. I'm never leaving this universe anyway, so. Damn it, Jeff. You're not Thomas Jane. She's dead. That's sad as hell, man. Oh, shit. Who do we got here? That's not Marco, is it? Boy, I wish it was. She just wades into it. Oh my God. She's going straight in. Oh my God.
Alex is trying to push off current.
You can't hold a whole ship. Can you, Bobby?
Grenade is set.
Her servos are giving.
You gotta get back now. I'm coming.
Oh my God. He missed. Oh my God. Oh my God. That rotation was so lucky.
Emergency startup. Go.
Oh, she still has a...
We did it. Suck on that, motherfuckers.
Oh my God. Oh, the Free Navy, meanwhile.
The Rocinante is underway in pursuit of the Zemea.
Sorry, it's my fault.
Oh.
She never should have been here in the first place.
I'm sorry I brought her.
Oh, guys, he's upset.
Spade her. Stop apologizing and correct your error and put her outside.
It's a test, everybody.
It's Naomi.
You will show her mercy.
I'll keep her in her cell.
After what she nearly did to me.
to see her.
Oh, good, Marco. You're playing this wrong, buddy.
Doing yourself!
That's right. That's right.
You can do it. I'm not gonna let Philip be part of this. Unless you think you can make me, Maybe I finally got old enough, huh?
He's gonna kill you, bud, but...
I asked you.
Spare her life. Please.
And you just showed your son your ass.
Son has a kind heart.
This was the greatest thing to happen. This fucker let his entire mask down.
I have more important things to do.
Boy, how to lose respect in 3 short minutes.
Would you really have spaced her?
I don't know what I would have done. Fuck you, exactly who I thought he was. And you showed that to your son.
I've never seen the two of you like that before. I thought you were going to come to blows.
You've just never seen it, Philip. He's hidden it from you.
You deserve to die for what you did.
Save her friends?
You think that's funny?
No, she knows that they're safe.
You would never have been able to hide him. You would have been killed.
I knew that. It's the only thing left I can do to help you.
He's a visionary. Doing what no other belter has ever dreamed. He took the belt back from the inners.
You.
Who are you trying to convince, Philip?
And you will realize what he's done to you.
He made me a fighter.
No.
He loves
He
me.
loves himself.
But you don't know anything about.
He loves you because you're an extension of him.
But he would let you die for him.
That's right. That's right. You've got him, Naomi, because you're telling the truth here. Philip's actor is a home run in every conceivable. I mean, obviously his appearance, but boy, oh boy, he can act. How lucky. What a job by the casting directors. Maybe the best casting decision I've ever seen. Unreal stuff. Really great. Do they have any weapons? I don't think so, because they were biometric guns, right?
This is one of the first reforestation trials in North America. It's been around almost 150 years. You never came up on a field trip?
No.
Amos probably didn't have that opportunity.
Burning through the last of the implant blocking agents, and it's making my muscles cramp. That's all it is.
She'll be online soon, for good or ill.
Sit down. I'll take care of this.
What killed him? The cold or something else?
So he's dead?
You said he was?
No, your dad. He said that he liked trees, not that he likes trees.
I don't think he's dead. But after I went into prison, I didn't hear from him. At all. Schrodinger's parent.
I might have a dad somewhere I never met.
Do you want to?
Nope.
Why?
You want some?
Nah, you go ahead.
Amos smiles a lot around Clarissa. It's a very notable development in the life of the timeline of Amos Burton.
I did have someone who tried to take care of me. She died not too long ago.
She showed up. So she's a parent that actually existed.
That's right.
There are ways that you can live a good life without being a good person.
I like that.
Who's teaching who? We had Prax, we had Anna. Now Amos has Clarissa, but who's teaching who here, friends? This might be where Amos becomes the teacher.
I don't have anything worth taking. Come take a look if you want. Just leave me be.
We're not robbers.
Then what are you?
Cold.
Take a seat if you want.
Be careful.
Nice coat.
Thanks.
Looks like my friends.
The cities are a sneeze and a slap away from everyone killing each other over a can of ham. It's not much, but take the edge off the cold.
No, thank you.
Yeah, he smells it.
There's a guy that's fenced off a couple acres, and he's offering to shoot anyone who comes too close.
Why?
One of these end of times, fellas.
That's exactly who we need.
The thing about civilization is it keeps you civil. Get rid of one, you can't count on the other.
He smelled something.
I grew up like this. Everyone else is playing catch up. Churn comes and the tribes get small again. Right now, you and I are a tribe of two.
It's better than one.
That's a matter of debate, Amos said without saying. Tribe of one doesn't have to worry about someone else.
We'll go this way.
Towards the crazy asshole who's shooting people?
You can trust that. You can trust that. This is the world according to Amos Burton. He talked about like the prepper who was, happy that the end of days came. I don't think Amos is happy, but he ain't uncomfortable.
A loss. The loss is still fresh. I worry about that.
She's got plans outside of the obvious.
Contact incoming. Multiple contacts, separate headings.
They're jamming our comms.
Yeah, they're coming for you.
Captain, connection request on Type B.
To me.
The Free Navy welcomes you.
We are being asked to dock.
MCR and warships. How could Marco have this?
On appearances, he looks awesome, doesn't he? On the surface, I should say. One little thing doesn't go this prick's way, though, and we see him crying.
Give me your weapon.
Take it from me.
If I refuse,
then turn around and go back to your little ships as our enemy.
I am not going to be upset when we, I don't even know this character's name, when we see her go the way of the dodo.
If Marco has Black Sky and Golden Bar with him, half the OPA will rally to his banner.
Sure. I mean, that's absolutely correct. I mean, he hid his true nature from his son for the majority of his life. He just, oh, he's back in charge. The Bard's back.
Thank you for coming.
Mill Throne?
Right.
You know the song he sang when you space him? It wasn't fear. He used to sing it to his daughter. And to keep his mind steady in trying times.
You didn't ask how she knew that was the song he was singing.
Earth is the only source for life, soil, and complex biologicals. Belt allowed us still need to eat.
Have you thought about it?
There will be thin years at first, but within a decade, the belt will have the agricultural production levels of Earth.
Okay. You're assuming your enemies don't hit it?
I invite you to join the Free Navy. Add your strength, your reputation to ours. And go in peace. I do not expect me to protect you.
The only reason we need protection
is because of you.
Talk amongst yourselves. Make a decision.
God, I'm so glad we got to see him lose his shit.
We won't be staying here long.
Because it's right below the surface. This guy's barely got his shit together. He's got it together really well on the surface. But boy, one thing goes wrong and we get to see somebody. I'm going to love whoever ultimately, terminally wipes that grin off his face. You be on a t-shirt. I will get a velvet painting of you for this room.
So they try to go over the fence.
Where are they?
You sure this is a good idea?
Terrible idea. Find the door and knock. If Amos can talk to a prepper, this guy's going to realize that he's got a real one.
Stay in.
Amos, be careful, man. If you look like you're creeping up on this place, you're going to look like you're creeping up on this place.
If anything goes bad, run.
That's all you're getting.
Anyone there?
Careful. Jesus.
I'm not disrespecting your property, sir. Just want to talk trade. Don't shoot me.
Wow.
I heard you had rifles.
I do. And my son does too.
Good, good. Stop advancing, Amos.
Throw down your weapons.
I don't have any weapons. That's why I'm here.
Strip then. You say you don't have any weapons? Stand where you are and strip down.
Okay. I mean...
Yeah. But I can go get that cycler myself. Don't need you.
Jesus! Is there even a sun or just a gun? Yep. Man, hold out here. Oh, God. Boy, she saved your ass, dude. I did like the POV about how you could see Amos, everything slow down for him. I like a little Last of Us in my Expanse.
When someone is coming to kill me, the biggest mass murderer in history, watching my back sounds pretty good.
If we join him, we are no better than he is.
We have to join. He's gonna accomplish what a century of leaders have promised and failed to do.
I mean,
He's gonna unite 100 separate factions into one nation. To join him. Or die.
I agree that you have to join him because I don't think he's going to let you leave.
He's not crew, he's family.
Let me introduce you to mine. Philip. This is Kamina Drama. A patriot. They were together on the Behemoth before Naomi left her to join her inners.
And by doing so, saved every soul in the system.
I'd like to hear that story.
Yes, you should. Yes, that makes your mother look too good.
Is there anything you'd like me to tell your mother?
There's no need. I can tell.
Well played, Kamina. But he thinks he is so fucking sly, man. The problem is he is. I just don't like him thinking that. Oh, amazing shot. You're gonna get him. He wants to hear. He's receptive. You're his mother. He's dreamed about you.
Tell me about the Behemoth.
Tell me, how did you open all the gates?
It wasn't me alone. It took every one of us working together. We all played a part.
What is this, guys?
Did we win?
You did.
This round. Weapons, food, transportation.
You okay?
You keep asking me that.
You haven't said yet.
You move fast.
That's what the mods do.
Is it always like this?
Yeah, pretty much.
He needs to know what to expect. Did he heal it? I don't know if her mods do. I don't think her mods do that, do they? They don't like heal her or anything. Yeah, this guy's gonna have all kinds of medical supplies.
Try not to worry. I'm not gonna let anything hurt you.
Vice versa.
It was a thing from prison. Creative writing class. Stupid.
Smiles more than I've ever seen him smile.
Kind of took it on as a prayer.
How'd it go?
Yeah, he's gonna say, let me hear it.
I have killed, but I'm not a killer because a killer is a monster, and monsters aren't afraid.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Why did we come here? He could have killed you.
Yeah. But you would have died on the road. We needed better supplies and rest, and this is where all those things were.
Does it bother you?
No.
We went out of our way to murder someone and take his stuff just because we needed it. It's not the kind of thing good people do. Not even bad people trying to live like good ones.
They're gonna teach each other.
Holden never would have approved a move like that. I need to get back to my crew.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he's worried that he's losing himself. Oh, boy, and I think he's right. All right, everybody, we just got done watching The Expanse, Season 5, Episode 6, Tribes, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just got done watching the 6th episode of the 5th season of The Expanse, Tribes. This was a good episode. Again, you can see, you know, nothing is ever formulaic with The Expanse, but this is one of those positioning episodes, it looks like, where they kind of take us around the horn a little bit and let us know where each and everybody happens to be. We got a bit of everyone. Obviously, not really obviously, but the majority of the episode was spent with Clarissa and Amos and Drummer and crew. Again, I think that it was really interesting and a great way to open the episode with Christian kind of in the state that she's in. That puts us, I'm not speaking for everybody, but it definitely put me on my heels because we never see her like that. And I think that clarified not only that we know that it's bad on Earth. We know that. You know, we don't have to be at ground zero or see anything to know that it's bad down there. However, I think that seeing Christian upset, seeing Christian in a state of disheveled to the point where that we've more than we've maybe ever seen her. Like I said, even when the Earth was hit, she wasn't like that. You know what I mean? Even when she was in the moment trying to get a hold of the Secretary General, she was, in control of her faculties. And I'm not, by no means am I trying to say that she was like hysterical or anything like that. This is Christian, but we saw enough of it. The shaking of the hands, inability to put the necklace on. For me, and for my money, that is more powerful than seeing the devastated New York that she was looking at. Knowing that Christian is upset, my mind will do the rest. You know what I mean? And I think that's what the creatives wanted from this. Opening with an upset Christian is very, very poignant. And I think that, again, you could show me Boston destroyed and Philadelphia destroyed and, going down the Eastern Seaboard, New York, but seeing Christian upset really brings it home. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Now, Arjun being, assumed to be a casualty here, especially since, Columbia's in New York. He was on campus, presumably, teaching when this happened, and the devastation that was wrought there really limits his ability to be alive. Now, he could easily pop up, but this is the Expanse, and again, nothing is ever formulaic with the Expanse. So right when I would say something like, well, this is the Expanse, there's no way he's going to survive. This is the Expanse. Everything's on the table for these creatives. They're never going to do something that we think they're going to do, and again, I never want to, again, that's formulaic, if the creatives are sitting there going, well, they think we're going to go right, so we're going to go left. No, they're going to tell the story, and they're going to tell the correct story, and they're going to tell it with the right way because they understand all the players, all the planets, the whole system. They have everything completely on lock when it comes to, how they kind of give us this information, how they present it to us, how much of us they give it to us. In the first couple episodes of season 1, I joked about the fire hose delivery system. That's what we needed then. And what we need right now are hints. What we need right now are kind of peeks at what the information is, just a trickle coming from the faucet now as opposed to the whole delivery system. Having Amos and Clarissa on planet gives us an idea of sort of what it's like down there. We haven't, they haven't been through the devastation. If they're still headed to Baltimore, I'm assuming we're going to see a lot more of the devastation. Again, it's almost a Call of the Wild type of thing going on here. Now, I shouldn't really say Call of the Wild. This is more of a Lord of the Flies type of situation for Amos because, the longer he's in a world where murder is okay, if it means that you survive, he is going to become more and more of the Timothy that he was in Baltimore. He knows that now. He realizes that now because Clarissa basically said, yeah, but would that have changed anything if he had been willing to trade? That we didn't have a water reclamation, unit. This is all bullshit from the jump. Would you have killed him? And the answer is yes. Amos had every intention of killing him as soon as he got the chance to do so. That's what I took from it, at least. I think it helps when Amos said, Holden never would have backed this move. It's like he's reminding himself, oh shit, Holden wouldn't have let me do this. Holden wouldn't have done it. I shouldn't do it. I need to get back to my tribe. And that's, a great delivery method for both the Amos Burton story and the Amos Burton moment. I said earlier, oh, who's going to be the teacher? Is Amos going to be the teacher of Clarissa? And again, did you expect something to happen? Said the Expanse. The Expanse said, no. Amos hasn't graduated to mentor level yet. He is still desperately in need of guidance or reminders of the guidance and the knowledge that he's already learned. Anna, Prax, Holden, all of these people that he's emulated and followed and kind of cast as his lighthouse and North Star are not present right now. Clarissa is incredibly flawed. She can't help him in this, even though she just helped him in this. So I'm a little bit torn. She has a moral compass to a point. And I'm wondering, because, she didn't hesitate to kill that guy. Now, yes, he was going to kill Amos, so it prompted it. But she could have not shot him. She could have just, I'm assuming he was wounded at one point, and obviously out of the fight without a gun, but she shot him. So Clarissa's not necessarily the leader or the one to emulate either. This world isn't the place he needs to be. This person, his companion, isn't the person he needs to emulate. Amos needs to get back to his tribe. And you know, again, it was a perfect name and perfect title for this as we go around, and the depiction of family is represented, or tribe is represented across the board in this one. You know, the weakest and the briefest one, of course, is Jim on the Rossi. You know, we see that. We see Bobby and we see Alex, you know, their tribe of two right now kicking a little ass. By the way, I thought that the screaming firehawk or the Razorback was out of the action. You know, I thought that it dropped its core. Does it have like a secondary engine? I must have, because they hauled ass out of there. So, or help me, maybe I'm thinking of maybe in two Star Trek terms, like they didn't dump their core, they dumped like the pellets or something. Let me know, everybody, because you know, I thought they were burned out and done. You know, I thought that was like the because Alex made it seem like a terminal move. Like, this is I got one last thing I can try here. So I'm assuming now that they must have just like dumped the active pellet. I don't understand enough about this to, you know, help. I ask, I implore. But you know, the idea of the tribes being present in all of this, you know, it was the theme throughout. You know, Christian, her tribe with Arjun, you know, is it sundered? Her daughter was on the way up, so there was some type of, you know, cohesion in her unit that she had. You know, again, we can't get too much in the Jim, because the group that he has in him is newly found, and he looked around and was kind of like, when he saw everybody, and then Monica shows up. So, you know, Jim's sort of out on his own in all of this. But, you know, the tribe was reinforced again, like we said, with Bobby and Alex. The tribe was definitely reinforced with Kamina and her crew, as they stated themselves as family. They stated themselves as this faction, you know, that's kind of at odds, or was kind of initially at odds with Marco. You know, Marco desperately wants to portray that family, but, you know, Kamina kind of undercut the theme of the entire episode when he talked about crew exchange. And she goes, he's not crew, he's family. And he's like, well, let me introduce you to mine. And that was a flex. You know, it wasn't even like, if Philip hadn't been there, I'm not sure he would have referred to anybody else as his family. You know what I mean? This was a flex for Kamina to see Philip, knowing that she knows Naomi and the story. And again, I can't stop. Philip seems like he's coming around, but in the back of my mind, I keep thinking, this is the son of Marco Inaros. How much of that silver tongue, how much of that bard made it through to him? I hope and pray that he's like 99% Naomi. But again, this could all be a manipulation. This could all be a way to willingly get Naomi to divulge information that maybe they need. You know, talk about the behemoth. It sounds logical. Like, I'd like to hear that story, he says to Kamina. So we as the audience think he's on the up and up, only for him to pull the rug out at some point. I'd like to think not. You know, again, I'm going to keep that on the back burner, but I would like to think that Philip is actually coming around to his mom. The reason why is when Marco was looking and kind of observing that conversation, he got disgusted with it and went off and did his own things, which I'm not sure what he was looking at. You know, that sequence in the 3D rendering, you know, with the ship. I don't know exactly what that was. And maybe not tell me about that one, because maybe that's something I need to figure out for myself. You know, I don't know what this guy's got so many things planned. And I'm always thinking about like the last sentence that somebody else said whenever we see these displays, and I technically miss something. I'll get it in editing and maybe look at it a little bit more, but that was curious, you know. And of course we had our tribe of two down with Clarissa and Amos, but you know, a very good episode, a state of mind episode, and a state of where you're, state of residence basically right now. Where are you in the universe? Where are you between the ears? You know, where's your heart? Where's everybody kind of positioned? It gave us a really good job of showing, you know, basically the contagion that is Marco Inaros. Well, he's going to get all the belt. If he's already got Golden Bow, and he's going to get the whole belt, everybody, we better be on his side, because we need the protection, the strength. You know, they're never going to differentiate. They're just going to come in and say, belter ship, kill it, you know, which is probably true, to be very honest. And I think Marco bet on that. I think Marco knew, because I mean, we already knew that the other faction leaders had massive fucking problems with Marco. You know, no one had like a squeaky clean image of the guy where like, oh yeah, I've had plenty of great encounters with Marco Inaros. None of them said that. I mean, he was in an airlock. And if you had taken that vote 10 seconds into him being in that airlock, there would be no season 5. But again, he was able to convince everybody and bring everybody around. So that is the danger, the strength, and the brilliance of Marco Inaros. But by God, we're going to end with this, friends. Oh, Marco. Marco, you have a great mask. Everybody buys it. I buy it. I've already said and committed to it that if I was a belter and I was listening to the siren song that is Marco Inaros, knowing full well and experiencing those things that he's talking about were legitimate. He's not making up or making them sound worse. The air, everything, water, everything being kind of held back from the belters, second-class citizenry, making a labor force constantly with them. All of that stuff is true. And so I have already stated that, yes, if I was a belter, I wouldn't be the noble guy that can see through Marco Inaros. Nope, I would probably be one of the very first ones to say, this guy's on to something. Again, the brilliance of the character. But my friends, boy, oh boy, was this something that this guy needed. I needed to see behind that stupid fucking smirk mask of his. And we got to see it today, everybody. We got to see him just stomp his feet, stamp around and be so fucking pissed. And, oh, I can't believe it. And, I love that because I don't love it because I saw it. I mean, I love it because I saw it. I love it because Philip saw it. I love it that the crew saw it. I love that those people that are surrounding him on the reg saw him lose his shit. And that, friends, makes a god in their eyes, this silver-tongued devil, a lot more human, a lot more like them. And if you're a lot more like them, then by God, you can be wrong sometimes, or at the very least, you might not be right. So if the questions start to persist and all of a sudden the deification of Marco Inaros is stopped, halted, or reversed, all of a sudden Marco Inaros stops becoming a name and becomes just a man. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. You'll be alerted next time we go live with The Expanse or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you'd like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. But all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye. And I'm getting a rush to get to this one, friends, because I know exactly where I want to be when we say goodbye. And that is on the bridge of Marco's ship. That's right, friends. We're in the Inaros faction today as we are in the bridge at whatever station you want to be. I'll let you have first pick. I'm at the station beside you. And whenever we hear Marco lose his shit, you and me, get to bear witness as we turn and maybe side-eye one another. And even though we are loyal members of the Inaros faction, maybe we start to question. Friends, until those questions get answered, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you, Beltalowda.